Um, Abby, we shall go ahead and we can start recording. Awesome, guys. Welcome to the call, guys. I appreciate everyone being here. Your time is valued, and I'm so grateful to have this opportunity to run this call with you guys here on a Monday. And it's crazy because on Mondays we can, a lot of people complain about, going to work on Monday or doing things that they don't love doing. But it's different for us, right? Conversations are different on this side because we're excited about what we do. And as a team, and having these calls is something that really helps, just an individual go out there and do something that's different than what everyone else is doing, right? So just real quick, guys, just wanted to go through some updates and some reminders for today that's going to be going throughout this week for the whole team. Today, obviously, is our Monday Mindset Call. We kick these off every single Monday. And then tomorrow we're having our Steve Greger, our IML TV Day, where we recommend Steve Greger. He's an amazing trader. He's been doing it for 15, 20 plus years. Phenomenal trader. A lot of people on our team have seen so much success, following his trade strategies and everything like that. I've gone through some of his courses with Des as well. That's out in Australia. And also on Wednesday, we have our opportunity calls with, I believe, Abigail or any one of our leaders that will be presenting on Wednesday. So it's good for us to know these things because it's giving us opportunities to reach out to those that we care about, reach out to those that we love, our friends, our families, even people that we just meet online, to show them that we have a better way, right? And I always tell people that I work with personally, and Abigail knows this, is that when you have an opportunity like we have in our hands today, you must feel obligated to share it, right? You must feel obligated to share it. Why? Because we know it's good. When you have something that's good in your hand, it doesn't make sense for you to just keep it to yourself and be like, oh, I'm glad that I know what I know, but these people don't, right? People don't know what they don't know, and they fear what they don't know. But the fact that we have the knowledge to share this opportunity, to share people what, the largest financial market in the whole world that we're able to participate in, it's doing people a disservice if you're not inviting people to these calls, if you're not inviting people to these live events that we have in your local area, or even promoting, our next event that we have in Vegas next year. That's going to be our IML Unleashed event that we're going to have. We just finished IML Soars, and it was an amazing experience, right? And we talked about it last week on, I believe it was Chance's call. The difference between going to a live event and just hopping on a call, right? If I could change this call instead of having it on Zoom, I would love for us to sit in a room together and have this discussion, right? To have this Monday mindset call with every single one in one room, right? Because live events, live meetings, meeting people in person is more powerful than just having a Zoom call. And one of the analogies that we like to share is just kind of like, think of your favorite artist, right? Think of someone that you listen to all the time, or even a motivational speaker, or someone that sings your favorite song, right? It's a huge difference when you just hear it on the radio all the time or hear it on the podcast all the time, and then actually going out to a concert or meeting them at a convention and listening to them speak is more powerful because you feel the energy, you feel the vibe, you feel they're right there, face to face. And for us, especially with all the events that we've been to, and I'm going to talk about Soars because we sit down and listen to these educators. We sit down and listen to these leaders like Jason, Matt, David, Emanitier, all these people that we hear all the time on motivational calls or, seven-figure trading calls or anything that has to do with IML that's already provided. But when you're there, they're not saying anything different, but being there in person really energizes you to go all in, right? So it's really important for you guys to push these events, to be there, and to also invite others to come with you, right? So enough about that. You guys pretty much get the idea of that and how important it is. So a few update reminders as well with the new products that we did launch out. I don't know if you guys have checked it out, but Gold Cup, the T-Cup strategies, those patterns, guys, if you guys haven't logged into them yet, write this down or check it out after this call, imlgoldcup.com, and also the Pip Talk that they did launch out there at the IML Soars event. you guys need to plug into these products and services, because why? It adds value to your business, right? And for those that are customers, it adds value to them as well, because why? They're given more, right? We already have the scanner. We already have Swipe Trades coming out with Swipe Trades Plus soon. But now we have Gold Cup, right? And then we also have the Pip Talk, right? These things build retention, and these things get people excited, because our CEO, he doesn't just have a 5-year plan for this company. He has a 15, 20, 50-year plan where he already has multiple products in the works, right? And then working with Jason and Matt and knowing these things really brings comfort, because everything rises and falls upon leadership, right? We can all agree on that. And that's why I'm grateful that we have an amazing corporate leadership with Yvonne, Alex, Isis, and also our CEO, Christopher Terry, that we're able to also create this leadership that we have in our team, right? And this is super important, because without these type of leadership calls and the leadership that we rely on, it's hard for us to kind of grow, right? So it's important for us to even hop on these calls and to be excited, okay? So like I said, guys, it's an amazing opportunity for us to be a part of this, to see these new launch of products that we get from IML, right? When I first got started, guys, I just want you guys to know that we only had the scanner, and we also had IML. Well, Christopher Terry just did a few sessions, right? That's all we had back in 2015, 2016, around there. We only had those 2 products. Now we have over, 7, 8, 10 products that we have launched since then, guys. How much more valuable it is, and how spoiled we are now than how it was before, right? And this is where I will transition into the trading mindset, right? And there's a lot of things for those that are on this call that are customers, even our IBOs or affiliates that we have on this call, and our leaders. When it comes to trading, it's always 90% mentality, right? 10% skill. If you say 85, 15, it doesn't matter. But you need to understand that the trading mindset, right, is 90% mentality, 10% skill. Every time I do trainings, I always express that, because a lot of people, when they get started, whether if you're new on this call, or if you're new into IML, if you're just getting started, or if you've been in for a while but never really tried trading on your own, learning through the educational platform, you need to understand that it really is a mental game, right? And a lot of people, when they hop in, they just want to make money right then and right there. But what really happens is they start to lose. And then that's what I want to talk about, is the greed effect, right? We want to focus on making money, of course. Yes, we do. And that's a lot of the reason why a lot of people like to trade or learn to trade, is because it gives people the freedom, to make money from their phone, their own hardworking money they make from work or whatever they do in their business or whatever, and they take their hardworking money and they grow it into more money. So they're making their money work for them. But the scary thing about it is you can make a lot of money, or you can lose all your money, right? So if you don't have a trading mindset where you're constantly knowing how much you're willing to risk, and this is where you have to do your homework at IML TV. You have to go through IML Academy. I know they're revamping it and making it updated, so it's a little bit easier for you guys to understand. But from my understanding, going through IML Academy almost every single month is pretty much self-explanatory for those that are new, right? Because you need to know how much you need to risk, right? You need to risk 2%, great. 1%, great. That's the risk you're willing to take on any given trade, whether if it's on Swipe Trade, whether if it's your own personal trade. The whole point of this is to know your risk and know your reward, right? But the thing about it too is, guys, pay attention when you're making a lot of money. And I know some of you that have been trading here for quite some time. I know SJ's she's been a full-time trader. I've been trading for almost 3 years now, and Abigail as well too. We know what it feels like when you are making a lot of money on an open trade and you just do not want to close that trade. We've all gone through it. And I'll tell you guys right now, I've been up so much money, and then it came to a point where I didn't close any trades, and I ended up with less than half of what I should have made, right? Now, that's what we call the greed effect, right? The greed effect is what's going to make you want more and more and more and more. That's just how we are. Humans just want more, right? But the only way And I'm pretty sure there's other ways, but for me, the only way for you to defeat the greed effect is to have an attitude of gratitude, right? One of my mentors that I learned, he's not an IML, but I learned from him as well. He taught me that you need to be grateful for what the market gives you, right? You need to be grateful because the market can take that money from you any day. So sticking with the trading plan, knowing your risk, and being grateful with what the market gives you is how you can become a successful trader, right? A lot of this trading is simple because, like I said, it's 90% mentality, 10% skill. And a lot of people are like, oh, it's 10% skill. I was like, yeah, because I can literally show you in like a week how to trade just my strategy, right? And it's phenomenal. Like, if you follow exactly how I teach you, there's literally almost virtually 99.9%, there's no way you cannot be profitable, right? That's why you see a lot of people out there with their own platforms saying, oh, I make this much, I make this much. And then that person that's new tries that same thing and they fail. And then they wonder, oh, what did I do wrong? That's where the 90% trading mentality comes into play, right? That greed effect, not having that gratitude, knowing your risk every single trade, having a goal, right? Having a goal of what you want to do and what you want to achieve in the market is super important. So the last thing I want to touch on in this trading mindset is basically just the same as greed effect, but it's revenge trading, right? And some of you guys heard this as well, but revenge trading is probably the most scariest thing that anyone can ever do in any trading career is trying to win back a trade that you lost. Now, I've done it many times where, I lost a trade and I got mad, right? Emotional. I'm emotional now. I lost $100. I'm freaking out. How am I going to get that back? Oh, let me trade again. I lost on a sell. Let me sell it. You know what happens when you sell it? The market's going to go up. You're going to lose money. And you're going to get more emotional, more emotional. You need to learn how to control your emotions and trade with no emotions at all. Now, we know when it comes down to it, guys, like trading is a business, right? You need to treat it like a business. If you don't treat it like a business and you treat it like a lotto ticket, if you treat it like going to the casino and hoping to get rich, that's not gonna happen. It may have happened to people that you know, but that's not duplicatable. It's not the way that you're supposed to do this. And the only reason why I can say that is because I follow people that are successful traders that do this full time, that make extra income, and they say the same things, right? Success leaves clues, but failure leaves clues as well. So you need to learn to follow those that are successful in what they do. And if you see someone who fails or has a failure in what they do and what you're doing, then you need to learn from that as well, right? We can always learn from our failures. We can always learn from our losses, whether they're ours or they're from someone else. So revenge trading is one of the biggest things that a lot of new people, even some experienced traders, go through, which really attacks the emotional side of trading. So if you guys really focus on, your mindset, it's very important for you guys to do that on a daily. Okay, so I just want you guys to really, really think about it. Really think about how what type of trader you want to be, and how you can control yourself. I would say, have that self-discipline in the market because it is important for you. Um, you know, I've seen a lot of people put in money in the market where, it should have been in there. People put in their rent money, their car payment money, hoping to make more out of that. And it's just all bad. And that's one thing us as leaders don't want to see any of our teams going through. It may be a good learning experience, but we want you guys to learn from our experiences or from the experience of others. But with that being said, guys, like having the motivation to do what we do, it's just all based off of the freedom and the lifestyle that we want to create for everyone else, right? We talked about money, right? A lot of us are on here because they want to make a little bit more money to help other people, to help our kids, to help our families, to help our friends. Some of you guys want to start charities, or some of you guys want to start businesses for good causes, right? Or just want to live the lifestyle you want to live, whatever it may be, right? A lot of us may think that, we just don't have enough money, or there's just a lack of money. There's a lack of money. But what we've been taught is that it's not the fact that there's a lack of money, it's the fact that there's a lack of result, right? So I talked about this on the last time I did a Monday call, but it wasn't recorded. So I'm going to go through it one more time before I end this call. But here is the lack of money, right? It doesn't even exist. The lack of money, what you're doing right now, if you're lacking money, it doesn't exist. The only thing that exists is your results, the results of what you're doing, right? So we have a seed, right? We have one is a seed, and that is your belief, right? So you need to change your results. If the results are the issues that you're having right now, then you must change it. And where does that start from? It starts from the seed that you plant, which is your belief, right? What is your belief about trading right now? Is it positive? Do you believe that you can become a full-time trader? Do you believe that you can, help your family, or do you believe you can start that business? Do you really believe that you have a reason or a good cause to do what you're doing, right? From that belief turns into your choices, right? Which is the tree. So from that belief grows into a tree, and that tree is grown based off of your choices that you make, right? So if you believe that you'll be successful and you make certain decisions and choices, now all these certain decisions and choices you're going to make, not all of them are going to be great, but remember, you either win or you learn. So even from losses, you can also learn at the same time. And what that does, it propels you forward when you come to that same incident or whatever crossroad that you had. You know what to do to fix that. Just like in the markets, just like in life in general. But from those choices, guys, that's where you will grow that tree. And from the belief and the choices and actions that you take, that's where the fruits come, right? So the fruits that you have now, those become your results. So if you take a step back and think about what results you have right now in your life, what type of fruits do you have in your life right now? Is it, just not enough money coming in? Are your fruits a little bit soggy? Are they kind of like fishy? They're not really well made? It's fine. Whatever your fruits look like right now, it doesn't matter. All you have to do is go back to your beliefs, which is a seed. And I truly believe this because when you listen to successful people, right? Even if you listen to the most wealthiest people, now the most wealthiest people, as crazy as they don't really care about money, but they make so much money, which is so ridiculous. The fact that they care about, or they talk about a lot about belief, is it just tells me that that's where it all starts from, right? You listen to Jason, belief or consistency. You listen to Matt, you talk about belief. You go to, David Menetier, talks about belief. A lot of these things and what our leaders are trying to tell us to do is have that belief, because without that belief, you're not going to make any choices. You're not going to believe in yourself. And then the fruits that you're going to have are the same ones you already have in your life right now. You may have the greatest fruit on your tree, but that may not be the best fruit that can be on your tree right now, right? In your life right now. You can always level up, right? If you believe to a certain point, boom, bam, you got your good fruit. Wow, you know what? It's time to make better fruit than what you already have, right? So I truly believe that's the formula to really change the results that you have, right? You are in control. The ball is always in your hand, and the ball is always in your court. So society teaches us that it's not, right? Society teaches us that you have to do what they want you to do. Go to school, get a job. You guys have heard this, the 40-40-40 rule. It really doesn't work. And yes, self-accountability is key. Self-accountability is key, guys. Hold yourselves accountable. We have a big team here. If you guys haven't had one, you can always reach out to one of our leaders, Abigail, myself, Chance, and Sam, and SJ as well. Like having a trading partner as well, an accountability partner, really, really helps in the long run as well, because working with multiple different people really motivates you as well. So having this formula, I hope this really helps you guys out. It has really helped me out as well, because I learned this from one of our seminars here in Utah on Brandon Boyd's team. We went there, and he talked exactly about what I'm sharing with you guys today, and it definitely changed my life within like the past couple months that he shared this with me. And I've shared this with people who aren't even in IML, and it's just mind-blowing that everything changes upon your belief. So I just to sum things up, guys. I just want you guys to remember that we do have our call tomorrow. Or Steve Greger tomorrow, guys. Please hop on this session. Then Wednesday we also have the opportunity call with I believe Abigail. Sorry, Abby, if it's not you, hope it's you because you're like one of the best. And then we also have everything throughout the week will be in our chats. But guys, just to end the call, I just want you guys to really understand that you guys are special. You guys were brought to earth to do bigger things. And I believe that God has a plan, or the universe, whatever you want to believe in, you guys are meant for more and that you guys deserve more. The only thing that you need to do is go out there and get more. So with that being said, guys, I appreciate you guys being on this call. It will be recorded. I will get that link out to you guys soon. I appreciate you guys being on this call. I love you guys. No hesitation. If you guys need help with anything, message me, message any of the leaders in the IML family chat, and we'll help you guys out. Love you guys. Enjoy your evening, and mahalo. See you guys.